Now, since I spoke about the Chinese shareholder bit and you alluded to that, let me ask you, you've gone through a big journey, you had an IPO, you had a listing, and Jack Ma has been one of your biggest supporters. Did you get a call from him? Did you discuss it with him over the last few days at all?
No, I did not get to talk to Jack Ma or Masa-san. I heard about Masa talking about us in his earning call, so that is what happened for sure. And then when you look at these companies, our shareholders from Berkshire to Ant to, let's say, SoftBank, these are phenomenally scalable companies which have rest of the management structure. Actually in COVID lockdown, I've had a couple of times conversation with Masa, but not Jack.
What's happened with Jack? I mean, are you concerned that he's just vanished from the face of the earth, it seems, over the last 6 months or so? I mean, you would be a good person to ask whether he's around, he's talking to people. Forget the last few weeks. Have you spoken to him at all in the last few months?
First of all, my business interactions did not require me to talk to him, except a couple of times that we get to meet him, or we got to meet him, that 2 years before. And talking about where is he, I'm as aware as you would be through the common public media. So we've never asked this question or bothered about it.
Okay. Now we are coming to the end of this conversation, and I want to ask you one important question, because you spoke about your financial services roadmap. I know what you're trying to do on the e-commerce front, and there is the payments business. I've heard people say that Vijay is moving in too many directions, because these are all independently large businesses. Some people are banks, some people are e-commerce giants, some people are payment giants. You've started off as a payment giant, but you want to be a giant in each of these very large spaces. Do you have the bandwidth to pull it off? The fact that you're focusing on so many independent businesses which are so big?
Phenomenal question. Phenomenal, because it is exactly what I conserve or allot my attention and energy to. We've decided to call it payment leading to financial services, which is where the credit is our bet, and then we're building for insurance in long term. And wealth is something that you're already aware that we have a business there. That's why we call them future bets. And again, when you talk about commerce, we pruned our logistic-led commerce to become digital goods commerce, which is movie, train, cinema, deals, gift vouchers, etc., which is phenomenally large enough business, which is contribution profit, EBITDA profit internally as a line item. So I can tell that you're right, these are independently huge businesses. The best thing again about all these businesses in technology space is that there is no final winner, and we don't have to be winner or number one in any of these businesses, because we can be the one that makes most of money and makes most of contribution margins in these businesses, because our cost of customer acquisition is loaded somewhere else. And that is why we do these businesses, to capture the value and capture the maximum value on PayTM platform for the customer. We don't chase these businesses to become market leaders. So if there is a travel OTA market leader, we are happy with them, they should keep doing it, and so on and so forth. But when it comes to payment, credit, bank, insurance, we chase market leader status in these ones. So our attention is on payment and financial services, and commerce and cloud is our call option.
Well, I'll wish you luck with that. You've actually bitten off a lot, and I hope you do manage to chew on all of that well. But I wish you had a better listing, but I wish you all the best for the journey ahead, Vijay. Thank you very much for joining in today.